Now, if I had to guess, I would say that most of you guys who watch my videos have a personal style that sort of leads casual to smart casual, right? And that's basically where I fit in as well. We like being comfortable, put together, and from time to time, we all like to dress things up a little bit without going over the top. So the question is, how can you pull off that casual, comfortable, and polished look while you wear a pair of jeans? Well, you're in luck, because that's exactly what we're talking about today. Now, right off the top, we can't really talk about dressing up a pair of denim jeans without first talking about the denim itself, because we need to understand what denim looks the best and is going to have the most versatility. So if you're going for, say, let's call it an elevated casual look, a dark wash pair of jeans with minimal to no distressing is going to look the best and be the best option. And here's why. The more distressing the jeans have and the lighter wash they are, the more casual those jeans are going to be. So imagine a scale that goes from sweatpants all the way up to dark wash denim, and then consider that you probably wouldn't wear like nice shoes or a sports jacket with a pair of sweatpants. And the reason is it just doesn't look right. It looks weird. And of course, it's harder to dress up something that casual like sweatpants. But then the question is, okay, so at what point along that scale can you start to dress things up? And here's my take on it. In terms of blue jeans, consider the lighter the color, the closer to sweatpants they are on that scale. And then same thing goes for any type of distressing like rips and tears. And then as you move up the scale towards something in a solid dark blue, the more dressy we get and the more appropriate we get in terms of dressing things up. Now, of course, I do understand that jeans come in all sorts of different colors, and there's a lot of different options in terms of dressing up those different colors than I really have time for in today's video. And I also want to say that light wash denim can look very cool, but I might stick with nice sneakers or some boots with those types of jeans to keep things looking a little bit more casual. Okay, moving on to fit. Your jeans should fit you really well without being too tight, too loose, too baggy, or too long. And you really want to avoid all that excess material that gets puddled up down at your shoes, because that just looks really sloppy, especially when you're trying to dress things up. So let's start at the ground and then work our way up and talk about some shoe options first. My favorite way to dress up a pair of jeans is with derbies or bluchers, whichever name you want to use, because they're basically the same thing. You can also go with dress boots, Chelsea boots, or loafers. And as for shoe color, I would stick with the brown family and avoid black. And here's why. Black dress shoes with denim doesn't quite look right because the shoes are just way too formal looking to wear with jeans. What I like about dress boots and Chelsea boots is because they're boots, they still have sort of a casual vibe, but because they have a clean design with a slight polish on them, they look a little bit more elevated. Now, suede boots are also a good option that would look really nice, but these are going to lean slightly more casual than something with a little bit of a polish on it, but still a good option. Next, let's focus on your upper half. Dress shirts or any type of shirt with a collar is going to be ideal. I would also suggest tucking your shirt in. And of course, guys, I like the untucked look just as much as the next guy, but because this video is focusing on dressing things up, let's go ahead and tuck that shirt in. And with dress shirts, I might suggest going with something in a solid color or maybe something with a subtle pattern. Because the more bold the pattern is, the more casual it's going to look. So something in a solid white or solid blue is always a good choice, especially with blue denim. And also, this time of year, because it's a little bit colder, go with an additional layer like a sweater, right? You can go with a nice V-neck pullover, a quarter zip pullover, a cardigan, or a full zip-up sweater. Once again though, try to go with solid colors that match the season, right? Dark color tones in the fall and winter, and lighter color tones in the spring and summer. Another top layer that you might consider is, of course, the sports jacket. And this is where things get really cool because you can mess around with patterns a little bit. Now, there's nothing wrong with a solid color sports jacket because that would still look amazing. But remember, you're wearing jeans, not a suit. So you can use that casual vibe to your advantage, and the perfect time to incorporate a really cool pattern jacket like this is when you're wearing jeans because it just makes sense. Now let's chat about your accessories really quick. So if you're wearing a sports jacket, I would encourage you to go with the pocket square. try to find one in a casual fabric with complementary colors to what else you're wearing. Next is your belt. Now, because your shirt is tucked in, remember, we can all see your belt. So make sure the color and the finish closely matches your shoe color. Now, it doesn't have to be a perfect exact match, but it should be close. Another accessory is your watch. I would suggest wearing a traditional watch, not a smartwatch. And I understand the functionality of a smartwatch, but during those occasions, when you're really trying to dress things up, the smartwatch just looks kind of out of place, even if it's got a nice strap on it. If you need to count your steps, maybe get an Oura ring instead. And really fast, if you made it this far, you are definitely one of the true legends. Please subscribe if you're not already. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.